Hello, everybody. Thank you very much for coming in. It's a few days before Christmas for those that celebrate it, but for many of us, it's almost the end of the year as well. So thank you very much, everybody, for coming in. And more importantly, it's a governance call number 25. So it's been a few ones now in the pocket. So really excited about this. Hey, Lucio, how's everything over there?
Hello, hello, everybody. All good, my friend. In the Christmas spirit.
Yes, happy holidays to everybody. Thank you very much for coming. So let's get this started. I believe we have a few stuff going on. There's still time to vote for MPIP 22. So I think we're going to be talking about that sooner rather than later. Um, but anyhow, let's get this started with the slides, Francisco. So the agenda for today, right? Okay, yeah. Well, first we're gonna go to what's happening today. So there's a $200 poll prize. So be on the lookout for stuff that we will be talking today. Um, this is very important. You need to participate with your Near wallet. That means that your username should be your Near wallet. We need to emphasize that because there's always it makes it easier for the disbursement of the $200 pool prize. So please be on the lookout for that. Outside of that, 7 days to open up a ticket and claim the prize. Now going to the agenda. So as I said before, Meta Pool improvement number 22. That's happening right now. We have DappNode. Finally, we get to announce that. Um, Then we have the year-end campaign. We have Build Buddies happening in LatAm, so really excited about that. It took us a while to get that up and running, but luckily it's now we have folks in Argentina, we have folks here in Mexico City. But it was Buenos Aires, it was Mexico City, and I think I'm missing another place. Yeah, Mendoza happened also this past Friday in Argentina as well. It's gotten to the point where there's a couple of build buddies happening around the world. So more information on that soon. And then the ambassador of the month, very important. Um, we need to recognize the hard work that everyone is doing. I think that's the most important thing that we need to do because this is what's keeping the DAO active. To be honest, yes, the core team is doing its best to build on top of the technology, decentralized technology. But for us, is you guys and gals that are out there every day talking about what we're doing and getting more folks excited on what we're going to be launching soon. So anyhow, let's without further ado, let's go for MPIP 22. So anyhow, Lucy, you want to go into this a little bit?
Oh, yes, just to tell that it passed, uh, succeeded, I think, yesterday. So the idea is coin stores came to us in order to propose this integration. So we wanted the DAO to approve the expenses. What we approve is 10K top. It is a hard limit. We will try to do the integration spending less than that, of course. And I think it's a good opportunity overall for also the important part is also not only Stinia, if not MP Sol, for example, to get reach a new cohort of users that I think that maybe we can do via coin store. So I think this is a good integration, and we will be working on that as soon after the holidays, if you like.
One of the important things about this is now it sets the tone as well, right? If you're part of the community and you see a protocol that it's worth us investing time, money, and resources into it, by all means, go right ahead, set up the proposal, let's vote for it, and let's get it up and running. This was something that was done um, by the core team, right? Because Coinstore came to us and basically said, hey, we have a bunch of IP and a bunch of Soul. that is sitting on users' wallet and in users' wallets, and of course it's a business model for them, right? Yes, there's a setup fee for the integration, and then we will look into how do we expand on it, right? For many of us, is an opportunity to also partner with CoinStore. We know Kelly from Vietnam, right? We partner with them for the ICP events in Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh City, and I think it's just an opportunity for us to deepen that relationship, and then take it from there. Outside of that, thank you very much, everybody, for voting, and getting this over the hump. And more information as soon as this is ready to integrate. Next one, Francisco. Okay, DappNode program. So this is really exciting for us. We've been working with these guys, um, I think since last year in Bangkok, right? We met over at DevCon. We started discussing. For those of you who do not know what DappNode is, it's basically and yes, Francisco, if you can share the link of DappNode in the different media streams, please. So one important thing about oh, sorry. Lucio, do you mind explaining? I'm gonna sneeze really bad. Sorry.
No problem. Yes, yes, 100%. Um, yes, what that node does is allows or simplifies also the running of validator nodes in your own home, let's say. So this is one of the two programs that we are running. The other is um, one of the two, let's say, way to provide the hardware within the Node Studio. So this is a little more complex because people running from their own homes, you have a problem of latency, you have the problem of connectivity, but it is a very exciting and challenging way to really distribute the decentralization of, in this case, of NIA.
Perfect. Now I'm done. Sorry, but it's just allergies getting the best of me. So anyhow, so if you want to look for more information, please scan the QR code. More importantly, this was announced last week, so really excited for this. As we said, we're going to be expanding the Near Protocol network with 25 DApp nodes all over Africa and Latin America. We delegated around 1 million Near to them, and we're building on top of the DappNode infrastructure, which I think it's something that is worth our while exploring. Um, there's a question here. Can those who have joined Node Studio 2 Cohort be joining this DappNode? So I think that's something that should be discussed. Um, Thank you very much, Jam, for asking the question. Um, I do not know, to be honest. I don't think it was put in the requirements, right? So let's discuss this. Just raise your hand, raise a ticket, sorry, on our Discord, and see if this is something we can definitely help. You need to understand that you will need to acquire the DappNode hardware, so that is a requirement. If you want to run it in your own server, that's also a possibility. So I think it's just pinging Alan and Franzo from the team that are running this, or Dab Panda as well, and let's see if that's something we can definitely help out. But yeah, great question there. And I see one of the requirements to run the infra on DappNode. Could you please explain more? Yes, so running infrastructure for DappNode. So this is easy, right? Either you run a server, you installed the required packets on it, right? You do the build on it, and then you start validating, right? Of course, you will need to seed. I think it's the first 60 near or something that is required, and then if you get approved for the program, then you get the seed price and you get everything. So it is a little bit of a chicken and egg problem there. Then the second most easiest way, but it will take time, is for you to buy the DappNode adapter, right? Like the hardware itself. Um, and you have to do that through DappNode directly. We can put you in touch with it, so no worries about that, Jim. But yeah, let's do raise a ticket with the infrastructure team that is running this program. That's what I would suggest. Lucio, you want to add
No, no,
something to that?
yes, please raise a ticket because DappNode is a little more complex because you are running from your own home or your own location, and there are some places where the network latency is too high. So please consult either Panda or Franzu for more information.
Thank you very much. Okay, Francisco, let's go to the next slide. Okay. Okay, so year-end campaign. So yes, and your pool is up, putting some cash prices there, $2,500 or $2,500 for those that want to be more specific. Stake to celebrate. I think this is a great opportunity for everybody to participate in this year-end campaign. Very important. It started last week, and it ends all the way to February 24th. So it's a long campaign. There's a couple of prices there. The rewards will be paid in ST year. So very important. Yes, when the disbursement happens, we will calculate the price on ST year and then redistribute that to 15 winners. So be on the lookout for that. I think the most important thing here is we're celebrating the long-term commitment of the Meta Pool ecosystem. That is, folks that are going to be staking for a little bit more than 30 days, right? That's what we want to celebrate. And more importantly, it's just for us to give back to the community, right? For staking with us and more importantly, supporting us. As you know, staking is the best way you can support. It is what keeps this whole flywheel going. Yes, we've seen a hurt in the emissions reductions, right? Yes, everything is down into the right. I didn't open CoinGecko today, but yes, it's no exception, right? It's getting a little bit better, but it's still not where we were supposed to be by the end of the year. But that's the way it is. That's the way crypto behaves, and sometimes it goes up into the right and sometimes goes up into the down into the right. So it's a roller coaster. We salute everybody that's still here, still building, still committed to making crypto the place to build, even though it's always a tough one. But anyhow, Lucio, you want to add something before we wrap up?
No, that everything is on the same direction right now. But I have hopes for the next year, so it will be a normal end of the year in crypto. No problem.
Okay, there's a question from Royal here. Main question is why the supply is infinity. I think that's what. Can you elaborate on that question, Royal? And I would gladly answer that one. But anyhow, and thank you very much, everybody, for all the love. Much appreciated.
I can try
And I do
to
understand.
I can try to guess. The supply
Go
of
go go for it,
MPDAO
Lucio.
is right now 750 million, considering the burn that was approved already. We have already separated that amount of tokens to burn, so that's a fixed supply. And then regarding the liquid stake tokens, they maybe appear as an infinite supply just because you are minting those tokens when you stake. When you stake, you create, for example, new STNR tokens, and when you unstake, you burn those tokens. So that's why might be in some token sniffers, it will appear as immediate as infinite, but it's because you are creating and burning them as soon as you stake and unstake. It is the same for all LST tokens, including the original ones like Lido and others. What do I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the maximum supply is always going to be the main asset, right,
Correct,
Lucio?
correct.
So in the case of Near, like how much LST you can mint, Yes, it's infinity because you're always minting and burning, right?
There is
But you
not,
need to
yeah, yeah,
understand.
there is
Go
not
right
a
ahead.
fixed amount of engineer because you are creating it and destroying it. The user is creating it and destroying it when you stake and unstake.
No, thank you very much, Royal. Much love to you, my friend, for the question. Um, yeah. So there's another one from Rika. Does DappNode provide an alternative to high velocity? So okay, very important here, and it's not DappNode, that's Node Studio, by the way. High Velocity is one of our VPS or virtual private server systems that we're using, or cloud providers. We have expanded it, so we are supporting other providers as well, not only High Velocity. So anyhow, so you'll have more more options when you sign up for Node Studio. Um, so there's supposed to be a Kahoot games. I don't understand what it is. Could you elaborate? Thanks. Okay, no worries. Tiago will jump in and will explain how Kahoot works. So just the only important thing around that is make sure that the user that you put in is the name of your wallet.
Yeah, and
So
also
very,
you need
very,
to pay
very important.
attention. The Kahoot is at the end of the call, and there's a couple of questions regarding what was talked during the call. And the one who answers correctly and faster get the points, and then we distribute the money.
Exactly, exactly. So anybody, I'm really really keen to start seeing that one going. So anyhow, Francisco, let's go to the next slide.
This is for, yeah.
So this is the important part, right? I'm sorry that we kind of Francisco, you want to go back to the other slide so we can do the transition correctly. So this is the year-end campaign. Scan the QR code so you understand what the campaign's all about. Very important dates are December 15 to February 24th. The payouts will be done in March. Very important, there's a 5-day timeline for payouts. So I know you've done a lot of hard work, but please, the payouts should be done from the 9th of March to the 13th. So be on the lookout for that. So all your hard work can be repaid for those that are selected winners. Now, part of the year-end campaign consists of referrals as well. Not only do you bring your stake, but you bring others to stake as well. So this is the request. This is the QR code for you to request a referral link and join the campaign now. We'll leave it there for a few more seconds. If not, Francisco will put the link on the media channels so everybody can go and sign up and get your referral link. Very well then, Francisco. Now let's go to the next slide. Okay, Build Buddies LatAm. So yes, so at the end of the day, why we did Build Buddies, and big shout out to Mateo Austin, who's listening all the way from Da Nang, from Vietnam. He was a mastermind behind this, the Build Buddies initiatives. We kind of kick-started it when I was touring Asia for 3 months last year, and I think it went really well. One of the best things about it is that you get to be with peers around your city that, and more importantly, to ask questions, to exchange ideas, and more importantly, for folks to really understand what is happening around crypto in your location, around your region. So there you'll see the Asia calendar. You can see the Latin American calendar as well. What we try to do is a weekly coffee meetup, right? Very important is very relaxed, right? We're not trying to sell anything. Very important, and this is something that we need to be mindful. If the host is trying to sell you something, if the host is trying to shill a token, a coin, a meme, an NFT project, do raise your hand and let us know, because that's what the intention of the Build Buddies coffee meetups are for. Yes, if there's a couple of local projects that want to present, we'll give them the space. That's not the reason behind it. The reason is you get together with your peers and you discuss crypto projects, you discuss your own project, you have questions, right? And we try to facilitate getting you the right answers and for you to have the right information on it. So it's very important for people to understand that what we're trying to build here is just to break up the barriers and allow people to be in a safe space, right? It's not a crypto bro meetup, right? It's not, we're not trying to show you our LSTs. We're not trying to show you our governance token. If you're interested in that, that's fine. Like it's great, like that you get involved. It is part of that, right? It is part of people, us explaining in a more relaxed environment and with no time pressure on the host or the attendees that how to get exposure into some of our projects. So really happy about that. This is a result of Max One, Gem, right? They've done an excellent job over in Indo and in Vietnam. Mateo leading all of this, but now it's time to expand this into LatAm. So there you go. You got the links right there. You have the different calendars for LatAm and Asia, and I think that's about it, right? I don't have anything more to add. Lucio, you want to add some more?
No, no, it's perfect. The idea is to just get other people to know crypto without pressure. Meta Pool is hosting this. Meta Pool will invite you a coffee, but the idea is to meet and talk. Because at the end of the day, what we want to do is we want for people to have access to this new technology. And I think it is a revolution in the way that we use financial services. It is a new way of finance. It is a way to be the true owner of your assets. So I think having this kind of, let's say, inviting people over to the space, it is needed, and it is at the end beneficial for everybody. So I think it's a great initiative to be funded, to be hosted by Metapool without pressure. Let's say without trying to shield anything, just let's get together and talk.
Yeah, that's the point of it, right? But anyhow, now without drum roll, please. How do we get the drum rolls? If everybody on the chat can you put in the drum rolls? I think that'll be great. Let me try to see if I can do it on the YouTube one. 1 second, because this is really important. For me, it's the best part of doing all of this, right? There's like folks that are okay. Here we go. Drums. There you go. This is the drums. There you go. Yes, I do have it, and I all different type of drums as well. There you go. So drum roll there. Virtual one. But anyhow, well, that was a nice try. Okay, so Ambassador of the Month goes to, next slide, Francisco. There you go. Without further ado, Jam, congratulations, my friend. Again, right? It's like, thank you, thank you. Ever since we made the trip over to Vietnam, right? Was really excited on what was happening, and more importantly, what how the Vietnamese community really reacted to us being there. So anyhow, Jam, congratulations! You brought in 1,150 in TVL to the protocol. That is quite big of a sum coming from what we're calling frontier markets. So thank you very much. Gracias a ti, Jam. And so anyhow, congratulations, my friend. Well, very well earned. Very well earned. So anyhow, so now going to the exciting part about the Kahoot. So anyhow, before we go into it, if anybody has questions, do raise them. Raise them here in the chat. We'll try to get it get your questions answered. And anyhow, so if there's no questions, we'll go into the Kahoot. I think everybody's wants to answer questions, right? I think that's the most important part. But if not, do raise a ticket as well in our Discord. We will try to get you the answers as soon as we can. And more importantly is don't be afraid to ask uh, stupid questions, right? For me, a stupid question is the one that is not being asked. So, and don't feel afraid of being like a noob, right? Or a newbie or a rookie or whatever you want to call it. Everybody started that way. So anyhow, so let's get this up and running then. Tiago, you're ready?
Hey, are you listening?
I'm listening loud and clear. How's everything, Tiago?
Everything good.
Where
Francisco,
where 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 where, where
where I am right
where
now.
are you calling in from?
Yeah.
Where are you calling in right now?
Thanks I got by my home. This year have traveled so much. I only want to stay a little bit, see my walls, my share, and that's it, right? So, Francisco,
Hey,
That's great.
brother.
yeah, my my wife, everything is good right now. So, Francisco,
Please
Exactly.
notice that he mentioned the wall first and the wife second. Just
the only
say.
wife, the only wife. I look like a Muslim. My family is Muslim by my father, but I can't have two wives right now. Only one. That's that's good. That's good. So
Very well then, Carol. Going to disclaimer part, try to explain to folks how Kahoot works, and let's get this party
let's
started.
do it. GM everyone. For who don't know me, I'm Tiago. I'm part of Meta Pool team, and I will be the host right now of the best part of your governance call, who is our Kahoot or keys to know, and you show for us how much you know about everything we have create and we are doing right now in Metapool, right? Only before we start, we have a little disclaimer. Only if we understand how will be all the structure. Right now, we have a 200 prize pool. We will have 15 winners. The first one will receive $50. All the others you can see here in my screen how much they you got. But we will have a lot of winners right now. So be prepared because we really want to support you guys right now before the Christmas, right? So only for you understand to participate of that, you need to use your Neo wallet like username because this is the way you have to know you are yourself, right? So before we start, please, I will put right now my screen with the Kahoot, but your username need to be your Neo wallet. So in case of you everyone win here, you have 7 days to open ticket Discord and claim your prize. If you go in the 8 days, you don't have more prize. You will take this and you will bring this money for other Kahoot to bring in the future, right? So only for start, let me share my screen here. For everyone who is making this the first time, you can simple make the scan of the QR code and you download the Kahoot in your phone, or you can enter in kahoot.it and put this number for you enter here in the class, right? So in the room, so everyone, I will put it here. You guys can start to enter here in the Kahoot. Let's only put this number inside kahoot.it. Yeah, the people started to come here. Let's wait everyone to enter. Gapsa, your name is Gapsa.near. Remember that for participate, you need to use your Neo wallet. Two minutes to start. Let everyone enter. Let's see if I have more people to enter. The people is changing the nicknames. Good, good. I'll start right now, guys. So let's start. Three, two, one. First question. MPIP 22, what this proposal is about? Let's see who are listening what Claudio have said 10 minutes before. Everyone.
Very good, very good. I was talking about that at the start. Good.
Most of people chose the right answer. Let's go to the next one. Let's see. Right key is on the front right now. How much funding was proposed from the treasury? The people know that, so they make so. Yeah, again. The much of them. Let's see if Bright Key continues the first one. King Suten, second one as well. What was the integration added to Coinstar Web2 wallets?
That was on the card. There were 2 tokens mentioned. Yes.
Yeah. The people are so good right now. Bright Key, the first one, but the second guy have lost the place. Rockfell right now is the second one. Why this matter? Oof, so quickly this one.
This is not as easy.
No, but everyone already have give the answer. Yeah. Oof. Rockfell and Bright Key on the front line yet, but the 31 Ukraine got the third place. How many new validators are being onboarded in DappNode program?
Hint, power of 2. Come on.
20.
Bad hint.
I think we need to put more difficult questions here, as everyone is got in good place. What structure is the program built on? DappNode.
This one is easy. Come on.
Yeah,
Remember also that the
I
amount
want
of
to see
points.
who wrong, because that's so easy. No, it's not
No,
possible.
wasn't so easy. Remember that the points depends on the speed also. Huh?
Yeah, I think right now we change the. Yeah. See, Rockfell right now is the first one. Right key, how you run
What
this
happened
one?
with like Breaky? I have $10 point bet on
Yeah, come
Breaky.
on, come on, right key. Up, double points. How much year is delegated and for how long? Bro, the most of the guys know the number, but let's see how that's impact. Hey, it's difficult go upfront Rockefeller, right? They this if they are from Rockefeller, they will be the most rich right now for all of us. Double points again. DappNode program. What's the main goal of the program? Let me see. This is easy as well. See that right key, he lost all the positions here. Come on.
Come on, guys and gals.
Yeah. You know,
You're in
the most easy
campaign.
questions, yeah. Year-end campaign was the campaign's called.
What's the name? Well, we use both, huh? This is a tricky one, so.
Yeah.
Because we did say stake and win, I think. No, we didn't. But anyhow, okay.
Only aristocratic guys here.
Okay.
Rothschild and King Sultan here.
The last block on 2027 was in the slide.
Yeah. The last block of 2025 was the prize pool. Three, two. Aye. The people know that. Rockfell continues winning. King Sultan go down. See is winning as well. Only good and important people here. The last block of 2025. How many winners will be there?
It's not 5 and it's not 10.
The guys are good.
There you
The
go.
last
There you go,
one.
Rockefeller.
I think it's the last one right now.
Come on, let's go, guys and gals.
What together we had spade in? Na 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 na. Na 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 na.
Well, definitely it's not MTIP. That's off. Yeah, we didn't put MP DAO on it, huh? That was a mistake. There you go.
Let's see. The podium.
King Sultan, perfect. You got a number 3 spot.
Kylex.
There you go, and the winner is.
Hotfell.
There you go, Rockefeller. Perfect. Thank you. Congratulations, everybody, for participating in this Kahoot for Governance call number 25. Please do raise a ticket. Go now to the Discord. Don't wait it for tomorrow. And yeah, let's get this party started. Thank you very much, Thiago, for coming in and emceeing, moderating our Kahoot. So thank you very much, everybody. You need to create it in the next 7 days. So if you not complete that, you will be disqualified. So anyhow, We got 15 winners, right? So there's a few of them.
Yeah, let's show everyone here. So that, guys, was the winner, right? Until here, until Asteria Nodes. So
Yeah.
Rockfell, Kylex, King Sultan, CZ Crypto, Adelina, Clarita 22, Bright Key, Stuchoco, Satuccino, Panda, Lucalo, Jack One, Ukraine in Tears, Jen Krypton, and the Arteria Nodes, please create a ticket right now for you get your price. You have 7 days, but if you have time right now, you can already create your ticket inside your Discord to get your price, right? So that's I will take a picture and I will send for the market team, and you put that in Discord for you guys see everything, right? So thanks so much,
Thank you
Francisco.
very much, Thiago, for coming in and moderating. Much appreciated. So anyhow, without further ado, so this is the end of the year for many of us, right? But this doesn't mean that that things stop. Um, so we got a few things here, and as always, we got a couple of alpha coming in into January. So there's going to be a couple of announcements coming in. More importantly for us is, yes, we will share the slides of the winners, Rika. Um, I don't know if how you're going to do that, Francisco. You want to share it right now on screen, and then we take it from there. I think Tiago was going to do also a screenshot, and he's going to put it in the Discord, right? Okay, he had a slide. So let's bring this slide from the winners. Let's do it. Before we do that, right? So it's been a hectic 2025 for sure, right? It hasn't come in easy. We were expecting everything that was going to go like superbly. Um, it hasn't gone that way. That's reality. We still continue to build. There's been a shift of changes regarding our main chain, right, which is near. Um, I met with Ilya over in Abu Dhabi a few weeks ago, trying to discuss like what's happening, what's next, right? We are in discussions right now to expand the program for nodes. We will continue to support enterprise node operators as well. And we're going to continue to build on top of near intents. So that's going to be a big one for us. The technology has gotten a lot of traction. It has gotten product market fit. But now the next question is like how we're a staking provider, right? We consider ourselves infrastructure. So how does this tie in into our ecosystem? Well, during our offsite in Buenos Aires for DappConnect, we quickly realized that staking is not the end game, right? But just a start. And so coming in for 2026, Meta Pool will continue to provide staking services in different chains. We will continue to support a multi-chain world. But more importantly here is we need to understand that how we help onboard more users into this ecosystem that is Meta Pool, right? And Meta Pool is part of a broader blockchain ecosystems. And we believe that users do not have to choose a chain. I think this is a one-sided view of the world, right? And so it's not like Apple or Google, right? Because we wanna avoid that actually. The reason why we're building in cryptos, we want to avoid like these the big FANG, right? Like Facebook, Amazon, right? Um, and one is for Netflix and the other one's for Google, right? FANG. But we want to avoid consolidation of what is going to be a powerful tool, which is digitizing or the digitalization of money, right? That still hasn't been answered, right? The industry is maturing, and I think for many of us is we're still trying to understand what is our what is our what is our role in all of this, right? And I do want to share something with you. And this is something I've been following Santiago Roel for a couple of months or a year, more than a year, I reckon. Um, and he really, really hit the nerve on a couple of things. One is that we are not. I'm going to share with you this one here, Francisco, so you can put it there. So that's a Twitter. That's a published. He published it on OpenStack, I think it is, or I can't recall the. Yeah, it's on Substack, right? And so adoption is happening, right? Like for example, and this is happening more important right now to Near, right? So what's happening right now? Near built the infrastructure, a very important component of DeFi, which is how you swap independently of the chain, right? Now, the issue with that and the big question mark and the criticizing of the ecosystem to Ilya and the team is that, hey, you built this near intense, is great, but it's not accruing value back into the protocol. And it's fair. It's fair for those that have, like us, that we have invested more than 5 years into it, right? It's a question that is worth answering, right? Because that it really impacts us, right? Because if it's not accruing value for the protocol, then we're not able to accrue value from it. Reality is, it's an open it's an open protocol, right? Like that's the intention has always been that, right? Yes, of course, everybody wants to earn, right? We of course want to earn because we're paying for the core team, we're paying for a bunch of stuff that is not free, right? But then this is the issue, right? And this is what happens. It's like the internet bubble all over again, right? And for those of us that are old enough to remember that, right, is you need to understand that as the internet started to grow, the companies, there was not a sprout of companies as in the dot-com bubble, right? Yes, there was a point in time where the Airbnbs, the Ubers got created, the Atlassians got created, the Trellos, right? The HipChats, the Slacks of the world, right? Going a little bit back, Facebook, right? You had what was it called? MySpace and all that stuff. So it did evolve, right? And then it brought in a bunch of users, right? But it didn't impact a lot of the companies, right? And this is happening right now in crypto, right? Like there's a bunch of users using it, 6 billion in volume, gonna hit 7 billion soon, but it's not impacting the ecosystem. Should we be burning Near One and the Near Foundation team and whatnot? Well, to be honest, the reality is no. The reality is that they built something that is very useful to the whole ecosystem, which is what it was intended for since the beginning. Now, they haven't found a business model behind it that accrues value to the Near protocol token, and then the whole ecosystem benefits from it. To be honest, it's all fair, right? I'm not gonna go and cry wolf, right? That's the part of building something that is open source, that is part of something. And very importantly now, a very key question here. Everything that's being built now is not, everything's not open source, right? There's part of it that are open, there are part of it that is whitelisted and is blocked. again, right? Should we go there and cry and whatnot? I don't think so, right? It's just the intended. It's just part of the nature of the beast, right? Of building something. So you need to be very clear about those two things, right? Um, that are happening right now that are impacting us. But that doesn't mean that we're gonna just sit on a corner and cry, right? We're building, and now, but that gives us an opportunity for us to define this new phase of what Metapool is. And so what Metapool is we're building tools to help sovereign individuals in frontier markets. That's what we're going to start to do. Part of it is staking, because kind of for us, the auto compounding savings account, that's staking, right? It's not dollar based, but that's still something that is compounding value, that you are fully on owner of it, and it's non-custodial, right? So you're always in control of your assets, and we're always going to be pro non-custodial, pro privacy, pro sovereign, right? And so that is the key part what we're going to be doing for 2026, giving everybody here a heads up. Really excited about that. We got a few projects that have been incubated for the last couple of months. We're going to continue to build on top of the Meta Pool protocol as well. That will not cease to be done, but we will be helping incubate new projects into our ecosystem. So really excited about that. Just wanted to share with that each and every one of you um, what this is happening. And Lucio, you wanna add your 2 cents into it?
Now that yes, 2026 we will be expanding on providing more tools, and I think this reframing, because we have already growth out of liquid staking a long ago, if you like, but we're gonna be more explicit about that. That the idea is to onboard new people into Web3 in frontier markets and provide them tools to grow into this new, what we see as the future, that is decentralized finance or decentralized ownership is in reality. And I think everything, uh, let's say, it's a part of the same puzzle, if you like, because the idea or the spirit behind Build Bodies, for example, is that let's onboard people and give them tools so they can use. And that's what we are gonna do. That's what we are gonna expand Meta Pool into. That is a place where you can go and start using the tools of the new technology. And one more thing, there's a lot of places where you can do that, but we will aim at providing simple tools, because I think one of the reasons that it's not stopping the adoption, because we keep onboarding people, but there's a big or a steep learning curve. You need to know how to create your wallet, manage your seed. You need to select a chain. Some people start on one chain and never leave because it is too, let's say, too daunting to learn to how to use another chain. So we are aiming at creating tools that are simple to use. There are when you get into DeFi, you can go to the extreme. You can start trading perpetuals with leverage. That is a sure way to lose money. We don't want to go that way. We don't want to create tools for traders or people that are financially sophisticated. We want to create simple tools for sovereign individuals. And that's the theme for 2026.
Yeah, no better way to wrap that up, right? I think it's just a matter of time, right? And please do read that post by Santiago, right? A fellow Mexican, like he's really sharp. And more importantly is that he understands something that we need to be more patient, right? Like it took the internet companies 15 years to recover. from the .com bust. 15 years, right? And these are people with a lot of resources, right? There were still a lot of investors, right? I remember back in 2008, 2009 when I raised for my first startup, right? And at that time it was a Pinterest clone, right? And Pinterest is the other one, for example, right? So we did Interesante.com. We raised from Carlos Slim's holding company. We had an office here in Mexico City. So that flywheel continue to go, right? And then this is the important thing here, right? Like we need to continue building. This is not a one-stop shop, right? I know a lot of our users or a lot of teams have this short sightseeing and short term mentality where to just create a protocol, right? Launch a token, cash out, and that's it. That's not us, right? Um, and if it takes 15 years, it takes 15 years, right? And if we go bust as well, right? That's something where we're comfortable in it, right? And so I think we're coming short on time. I wanted to take this time just to let everybody understand where we're heading, where our mind is. It has been a very tough year. No, make no mistake about that. Yes, we are pending to execute a couple of things on the MPIPs, the burning of the tokens and whatnot. I want to address that right now as well, right? Reason why we haven't done that is because if we do that right now, the impact that we want from it is just going to go. It's just going to vaporize, right? And this is not good for you, for us, for no one. So if we hesitate, and this is another important thing that these posts from Santiago puts in right in front and center is like, don't jump the gun, right? Like, don't jump into conclusions, right? And he says it, right? Yes, today is like the market goes down 50%, but I'm looking at a 15-year window, right? Like, and if we make decisions for tomorrow, if you based your decisions on what's happening tomorrow or in the next 10 days or 20 days or 3 months, then you're missing the whole point. And I think this is something that we need to take into account. What we're doing here is not something trivial. It takes time. We are still convinced and bullish on a decentralized autonomous organization. I know it's not hot anymore. I know people have like kind of shrug it away, and even big protocols such as Sky, right, Uniswap, even Lido, right? They're thinking of ways on how to approach this, and those are big names. And Meta Pool is part of that, right? At a lesser scale, yes, but still, we're trying to figure it out. We have a governance platform that is working for everyone to understand. That is not trivial. Like, and it's multi-chain as well. That is not trivial as well. Yes, has that accrue value to the protocol? No, it hasn't. Okay, fine. We learned that the hard way, but we learned it, right? Now, what's the next phase? That's still TBD. But what we think it's going to be the next evolution of Meta Pool and our ecosystem is providing the necessary tools for everybody, for sovereign individuals in frontier markets. That's about it. Like, if that's related to staking or not, that's TBD. But really, really excited about the next 15 years. So here's to everybody here. Thank you very much for all your support.
Yeah,
Let's wrap this up, Lucio.
Yes, one last thing. We want to build complementary tools, and there's a couple of tools that are ready to be deployed. So I guess in the next governance call we will be talking about that. And MPIP 19, I think it was, that is delegation of voting power. Small information. The backend is ready. We are building the front end, so there will be news also about that in the next governance call. The only consistent thing in these 5 years is that we keep building and building and building. So that won't stop at any point. So good. Yes. wrap up for me, Claudio.
Perfect. So this is it, folks. Last governance call of the year. Wishing everybody happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Hanukkah, whatever you decide to celebrate, right? More importantly is celebrate with your family, with your loved ones, and see you in 2026. Until next time, thank you very much, everybody. Keep on staking, and thank you very much for all your support. Hasta
Thank
luego.
you. Bye bye.